Hello, ISB Panthers. Welcome back to school. I hope your school year's been off to a great start. For the returning students, I want to say welcome back to school. And for all the students who are new here, welcome to ISB and welcome to the Panther family. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Coach Wade, the Panther baseball and softball coordinator here and the head varsity baseball coach at ISB. Today, I'm super excited to show you guys some warm-up skills, some coordination, and some baseball skills to help you guys get a chance to play some baseball at home while we're still studying from home. Guys, if you're watching this video is made for students who want to play in the BBSA. And for the skill level, this is probably for students who play in AA, AAA, or higher. Alright, we're going to go over some basic warm-ups. We're going to do some really fun hand-eye coordination drills, throwing the ball around, balancing on one foot, doing some crazy stuff. And then we're going to do some baseball skills. We're going to work on fielding a ground ball. We're going to go over some pitching mechanics too. Alright guys, so if you want to get better at baseball today, then follow along. We're going to have a great time today, alright? Alright guys, for the first part here today, we are just going to do a really quick warm-up. We're going to get our blood flowing, we're going to get our heart rate up, and we're going to get ready to play some baseball today. Are you guys ready? Alright, let's do this all together. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put our feet together and we're going to stand on our tippy toes. Alright, let's do it together. We're going to go up and back down. Up and down. Up and down. Who can get all the way on their tippy toes? Up. Ah, nice. That feels good. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Alright, nice job. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a march in place, alright? So we're going to bounce and raise our knees. It's going to look a little bit like this, alright? Raise the leg. Make sure we're getting our arms going too, okay? Alright, we're going to do 5 more, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, nice job, guys. And after we raise our knees in the front, now it's going to be time for some butt kickers, alright? I'm going to show you from the side. We're just going to stand in place. We'll start slowly, just trying to kick our booty, alright? Kick, kick, kick. If you have no neighbors downstairs, you're in a good place that you can run in place, alright? Try to get 10 of these. Nice, alright guys, you're doing an awesome job so far. Alright, the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to raise our knees and we're going to twist, okay? It's going to look like this. I'm going to raise my left knee and I'm going to twist to the left, okay? And it looks something like this. Raise and twist. And I'm going to do the other side. Right leg up towards the right side, alright? Let's do 2 on each side together. Ready? Let's do it. Oh, maybe that was 3. Ooh, I don't know about you guys, I feel really close to being ready, okay? The last thing that we're going to do right here is we're going to do some jumping jacks to get ready, okay? Let's do 10 together right now. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Alright guys, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling nice and warm and ready to play some baseball. Guys, for today's session, here's what you're going to need, alright? What I have with me here is I have some non-cue baseballs, alright? These are some rubber baseballs. If you're inside, guys, please make sure we're using some kind of soft ball. For today, using a Japanese rubber baseball, a non-cue baseball, or a tennis ball would most likely be best. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to do some really fun hand-eye coordination drills. Stick with me and we'll get right to it. Alright guys, by now you should have some soft kind of baseball or some soft kind of ball, alright? I'm using some rubber Japanese non-cue baseballs, or using a tennis ball is another great option here. Alright, I have 2 balls with me today, but I'm going to start with just one. And guys, there's going to be different levels that happen throughout this video, okay? So the movements are going to start off a little bit easier, a little bit more simple, and they're going to get more and more difficult as we move on. Alright guys, there's a progression to this, and you can start wherever you feel it's needed. But I'm telling you, these are harder than you think, especially when we add in some of the different variables, alright? So the first thing we're going to do is we just want to make sure that when we're grabbing the ball, we grab it right across the seams, alright? We want to be grabbing the ball in the same place. So I'm going to start just throwing the ball up hand to hand, alright? Right hand, left hand. We're just getting used to feeling that tennis ball or that Japanese baseball in our hand, alright? Alright, now I'm just going to go with one hand, but with my other hand I'm going to go behind my back, okay? I'm going to keep my hand underneath, my palm facing the sky. Alright, nice job guys, you guys are doing awesome. Switch it up, we're going to go with that left hand, 5 of those, Make sure we're paying really good attention, guys. My eyes are going up and down with the ball every time. Now we're gonna switch back to the right hand, and I'm gonna throw the ball with my palm facing up, and I'm gonna catch the ball, turning my hand over, okay? So first I'm gonna have my pinky to the inside, and then I'm gonna have my thumb to the inside. It's gonna look like this, okay guys? And then my other hand, it's going behind my back. Up, catch. Up, catch. All right, and if it's easy for you, you can keep trying to throw it higher and higher, all right? And don't forget to use that other hand too. Once you get 5 with both hands, then I think it's a good time to switch. All right, now we're gonna make this a little bit more challenging, okay? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand on one leg, and we're gonna do that same one again, okay? Start with our pinky on the inside near our belly button, and we're gonna catch it with our thumb on the inside, on one foot. Guys, this is really hard, okay? Throw it up, catch. Whoa, even I lose my balance, all right? Let's do it again. Who can get 5 in a row? It's really difficult. 3, 4, and 5. All right, guys, feel free to pause the video, and you can try that with your left hand as well, okay? All right, guys, here's the next one that we're gonna try, all right? This next one is we're gonna create a little bit of a rainbow, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw the ball up over our head, and then we're gonna try to catch the ball with our other hand, all right? So it's gonna look something like this. Throw it over our head, catch. Over our head, catch. All right, guys, we really want that ball to be going nice and far all the way across the other side of our body. We don't want to just be throwing it in front of ourselves. We did that already. All right, we want to be throwing it nice and high. Oops, nice and high and across our body. And guys, you'll see. Watch my head the whole time. I'm watching the ball. Watch it all the way in. Nice. And guys, if you have a little bit of space in your house or wherever you're doing this right now, we can add an extra element to make this a little bit harder. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to try walking forward. So I'm going to take a few steps back, throw it over our head and walking forward, all right? It'll look like this. Throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, catch. And guys, if that's easy for you, I'm going to make it even more challenging. We're going to do this going backwards. Throw, catch, oh, try not to fall down. Good. Guys, this takes a lot of focus and concentration. We're getting a lot better at playing the baseball today. All right, nice. You guys are doing absolutely awesome. All right, now we're gonna do a couple more that are staying in place. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the world. And for me, around the world means we're gonna go around our head, around our hips, and then around our legs, and then back up to the top again. Okay? So to start, we're gonna do it just 2 times around our body, each direction, on both feet. Okay, it'll look like this. Around the head, around the waist, around the knees. All right, and then after we do 2 times, we're gonna switch directions. So I was passing the ball counterclockwise first, so now I'm gonna go in the clockwise direction. All right, just changing directions, staying nice and focused, going around 2 times. All right, oh, hey coach, that's too easy. All right guys, we're gonna make this a little bit more difficult. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up onto 1 foot, okay? So we're up on 1 foot, we're gonna go around our head, around our waist, and then around the leg. Ooh, it's a lot more challenging, okay? Around the head, around the waist, and around the leg. All right, guys, what I want you guys to try here is I want you to pause this video, and I want you to try to see how many times you can go around the world in 30 seconds, all right? I want to see who can get the absolute most times around the world without losing your balance. All right, awesome. So far, guys, we've gone over a lot of different drills here, and we have a couple more, so stick with me here, and then we'll move on to some infielding and pitching drills. But for now, all right, I want to show you guys a couple of more ways to make this a little bit more challenging, and I want you to get creative and make up some of your own challenges with the baseball, tennis ball, or rubber ball, whatever you're using, okay? So far, we've talked about being on 2 feet, throwing it with 1 hand, throwing it from 1 hand to the other hand, standing on 1 foot, moving back and forth. The next thing we're going to try is we're going to try closing 1 eye, okay? It's a really sunny day here today, so I have my sunglasses on, but I promise you I have 1 eye closed under here, all right? So the first one we're going to do is we're going to cover up 1 eye, and we're going to try to throw up the ball and catch it. You guys are going to notice it's a lot harder to catch the ball. Ooh, you're not really sure where the ball is, okay? And you're going to notice too, guys, our eyes aren't the same. One of your eyes is actually going to be your dominant eye, one that you see a little better from. So I covered my left eye there, and it's pretty easy for me to see. But when I cover my right eye, it gets a lot harder. I don't know about you guys. Oh. All right. Are you guys able to do that? Is it okay if you guys close one eye? Can you still catch the ball? All right, guys, great job. We're gonna move on to a couple more, but now I want to use two baseballs at the same time. All right, so first we're gonna just try to throw them at the same time and see if we can catch them both. All right, this is really challenging, guys. I want to see who can do this. All right, it'll look something like this. Throw it up, catch. Oh, that was a good one. I'm happy I caught it. Ah! Guys, this one is really challenging, all right? This is why I added it right at the end. You guys have been doing such a good job, and you guys keep challenging me to make new things for you, so this is the new one that I added, all right? We're gonna be doing two at the same time. I'm gonna try it one more time. I always like to end on a good one. All right, I'm gonna count it. Guys, there are so many more tricks that we can do here today, all right? We can do juggling two baseballs with one hand, and if you guys get really good at that, and it looks something like this, if you guys like this, if you can do that, and you wanna learn how to juggle with three baseballs, let me know at Panther Baseball and Softball at isb.th.ac, and I will make a video for you guys showing you kind of how to juggle and improve your hand-eye coordination skills. Alright guys, that is the end of the hand-eye coordination section of this practice session we have here, and next we're going to go over some infield drills. I'll see you there. Alright guys, so far we've done an awesome job warming up together. We got our bodies nice and warm, we got our heart rate up and ready to play some baseball. After that we just did some awesome hand-eye coordination drills, and now we're going to get into some more baseball specific stuff here, alright? So first we're going to start by doing a little bit of a review, alright? When the ball is rolling on the ground, right, we call that a ground ball, and it's really important that we have a good position to field that ball. So what I have here is I have a ball that's put on the ground, like a ball that's hitting the game, alright? Who remembers a good fielding position? Who remembers how to do it from last year? Show it to me if you remember it, okay? Alright, and for those of you who don't remember, you need a little bit of a boost in your memory, I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright, so the first thing when you're fielding a ground ball, we want this ball to be right in the middle of our body, alright? We're going to have our feet nice and wide, and they're going to be just outside of our shoulders, okay? So if my feet are under my shoulders, I'm too tall. I can't go and get that ball, right? So I'm going to have my feet just outside my shoulders. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my knees, and I'll put my butt back, okay? And I'll have my hands out in front of me. All right, and this is our ground ball fielding position. Can you guys show this to me? Nice job, that looks really good. All right, stand up, shake out the legs, you're getting tired. All right, when I tell you, I want you to show me the position, okay? As fast as you can. Ready, go! Nice job, we're gonna do that 2 more times. Ready, go. Gotcha, all right, let's do it again. Ready, go. Good. Guys, you'll notice when I'm doing this, when I'm in this position, my chest isn't too far forward because then I can't see anything in front of me. All right, my chest is up, it's nice and tall, and I'm looking in front of me, and I'm looking right at this baseball. All right, guys, and then the last part of this too, make sure when we're fielding it, we have 2 hands and making like a big alligator, big crocodile. He's hungry, he's ready to eat that baseball, all right? We're gonna do one more together here. We're gonna get into a nice, good position. Ready, go. My feet are nice and wide, my knees are bent, my hips, I kick back, I'm bent over at the waist, I got a big chest, and I'm fielding this ball. All right, guys, we did a really good job when the ball is not moving. Now what we're gonna do is I want you to find a wall, all right, guys? And this is not your neighbor's wall. This is not a wall where you're gonna bother somebody. Maybe you can do this outside, or maybe you can do this against a wall that is to another room in your house, and your parents tell you that it's okay to do that there. Make sure we have a nice and clean ball, and I'm gonna show you how to field some ground balls with the ball that's moving, all right? So here's what we're gonna do. So I'm outside and I have this wall here. It's short and maybe it's not perfect, but guys, we are making do the best that we can with what we have, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over that fielding position and we're gonna throw the ball against the wall. It's gonna look something like this. Okay, all right guys, we're gonna start nice and easy. We're gonna get our feet in that fielding position. We're gonna throw the ball against the wall and we're gonna field it with 2 hands. It'll look like this, okay? Field it, good position, catch it. Field it, catch it. Alright guys, awesome job. And guys, this is just level 1, alright? This is really basic. You see the ball's bouncing a couple times. The ball just, it feels good to just catch the ball, and we're just getting used to fielding a baseball again. Alright guys, the next level of this is after we field the baseball, baseball, the next thing that we need to do is we actually need to get ready to throw the baseball, all right? So this is going to be kind of a more advanced technique. What we're going to do is after we field the ball, we're going to pretend like we're going to throw the ball to first base, okay? And this is maybe for some of my older players or some of my guys and girls who have a few years of playing experience, all right? It'll look something like this. We field the ball. Oh, I need to do that again. I need to throw a little harder. All right, we're going to throw the ball against the wall and get our footwork going to first base. Field it, go towards first base. All right, we're going to do this about 5 to 10 times. Field the ball, get our footwork going to first base. First base. All right, guys, and if you're one of my more advanced baseball players right now who's seeing this video, you can do this with all the throws you have during the game. All right. If you're a shortstop, maybe what you can do is you can work on your double play turns, right? You roll the ball to yourself, and you have a drop step and throw the ball to second. Guys, you can be as creative as you want with these drills. Whew, I'm getting tired just showing you guys these drills, okay? All right, guys, so after standing up and doing some basic ground balls, I want to show you another variation, and this is something where we're going to really work on our skills, all right? If you've worked with me before, and we've done some practices together, you know that I absolutely love, it's called Aussies, or short hop drill, all right? So I'm going to show you how to do that right here. It's very similar to what we just did. All right, so I'm going to start on my knees, and I'm going to throw the ball against the wall, and I want the ball to bounce one time. Then when I'm fielding the ball, I want to meet the ball where it's bouncing, and I want to catch the ball right away, okay? Maybe it'll be easier if I show you guys first. So I'm on my knees, maybe about a meter from the wall. I'm going to throw the ball against the wall, and I'm going to catch it just one bounce, all right? When I'm doing this, I really want to make sure my hands are going straight through the baseball, all right? Imagine there's a string behind the baseball creating a line. What I want you to do with your hands, I want your hands to follow that line, right? So if the ball is coming from the side, I'm going to follow that line, all right? And guys, we can do this in many different ways. You can do this with the ball right at you, right in front of you. You can do it to your left side, working on your forehand. We can also do it to our backhand, working on our backhand, all right? Guys, the possibilities are endless here. I really want you guys to get creative. And if you guys think of any super cool ideas and you start working on them yourselves, take a video and please send it to me. Send it to me so I can show off the hard work and the cool things you're doing to the rest of the ISV community, guys, because it's absolutely awesome. All right, guys, I need to change the camera angle here, but I have one more drill to show you as well. All right, guys, here's the last drill that we're going to talk about for infielders, right? And this is going to be a little bit more advanced. If you guys have been playing baseball or softball for maybe 2 or more years, this is the kind of drill that we're going to do all the time with some of our more advanced teams. And if that's you, I really want you to make use of this drill. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to review the prep step, getting ready for the ball to be put into play, the ball to be hit right to us. And then what we're going to do is I have 3 different baseballs lined up here, and what we're going to work on is getting our momentum going towards first base when we're fielding a ground ball. All right, guys, who remembers what prep step is? It's all right, I'm going to tell you. If you guys have worked with me in the past, we talk about this all the time, right? It's step, step, hop. And when do we do the step, step, hop? Who remembers? I think a lot of you guys are answering right now because we talk about it all the time. Guys, when the hitter's about to hit the ball, that's exactly when we want to be landing for our hop. Right, so the pitch is coming in, pitcher throws it, step, step, hop, and we're in our ready position. All right, next what we're going to work on is pretending that ball is hit right at us. And guys, the ball that we're fielding today, it's this ball right in front of us, all right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to do our prep step. We're going to make sure we get around this baseball, getting our momentum going to first base, okay? And this way, we can make sure we're getting out the base runner at first base, even if it's the fastest kid on the other team. I'll give you a couple examples here, all right? So we're getting ready, the pitch is coming in. We're gonna step, step, hop, the ball's hit to me. I'm gonna come around this first baseball, then I'm gonna step with my right foot, left foot, field this ball, and then get my footwork going towards first base, okay? I'll give myself a little bit more room here too. Guys, we are making do with what we have. You guys have been doing such an awesome job transitioning to online learning. Now we're trying to get some activities online as well, so sometimes it just takes getting a little bit creative and trying out different things, all right? I'm gonna show you one more time. I start with my prep step, 1, 2, hop. The ball's hit to me, hit, come around the ball, first ball, I get my feet going towards first base. I step with my right foot, my left foot, and then I step through towards first base. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you one of these in full speed, and then I want you guys to try it as well. All right, ready? So it's like a game. I'm playing, I'm ready, cheering on my teammates. All right, pitcher, here we go. You're gonna do awesome. Here we go. Pitch comes in. 1, 2, hop. Ball's hit to me. Coming around the ball, fielding it, getting ready to throw. All right, guys, and again, right now I don't have a partner. I'm doing this by myself. So the best that I can do is laying out some baseballs and using my imagination. We need to make sure we're staying safe. We need to make sure that we're keeping our social distance, and we shouldn't be doing this in big groups. But if you have a little sibling, a family member, or maybe just one neighbor who can do this drill with you, then they can roll the ball to you as well. I'm getting tired. I'm having a great time here, guys. So guys, what we did right there is we just did some basic to advanced review of fielding a ground ball. All right, guys, we have one more section to go over here today, and I'll be right with you in a second. Alright guys, now we're here for the last section of our baseball training video, alright? So guys, right now we're going to work on pitching, right? Because I remember last year watching all these games at AA, AAA, and even at the higher levels, we want to make sure that we're throwing as many strikes as possible, because when we throw strikes, that means the other team can hit the ball, and we all get to play the game together. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys some really basic drills to make sure that we're prepared to start pitching once the season begins next year. Alright, so this is going to be my pitcher's mound right here, okay? And I'm going to be throwing the ball right towards the camera. Alright, so in my mind I want to make sure there's a T where my foot's going to start, and then a straight line going towards home plate. Alright, so whenever I'm stepping, I want to make sure that I'm stepping right on that line. So that way I can make sure I'm throwing the ball nice and straight. Alright, but before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to find our pitching position. Okay, we're going to have I throw with my right hand, so I'm going to have my left shoulder pointing forward. I'm going to bring my hands and feet together. The first thing we have to do is we have to bring up that left leg, and we have to balance, alright? Find our balance point. It's okay if you're a little bit shaky, because you've got to find that point. It takes a lot of practice. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 5 leg lifts, alright? Getting our balance for 2 or 3 seconds each time. Alright, it'll look like this. Bringing everything together, lifting our leg, hold it. 1, 2, 3, bring it back down. Again, lifting the leg, holding it. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. I'm going to show you guys one more time, but I want you guys to do it 5 or 10 times each, okay? Look like this. Ready? Go. Raise my leg. Balance, balance, balance. Good. It'll look just like that. Alright guys, and the next step from here, after we balance, we need to make sure that we're stepping straight right at our catcher, okay? So it'll look something like this. I'll show you in full speed first. We're going to get to our balance point, hold it, 1, 2, and then we're going to get to our baseball throwing position. Guys, you'll see my foot is going right towards the target. It's right on the line. My front elbow and shoulder are pointing right at the target, and I'm getting ready to throw. Okay? So guys, I'll show you guys again. We're going to raise our leg, 1, 2, step towards the target and get into what we call the power position. Guys, my shoulders are pointed forward or a little bit down, but they're definitely not pointed up, because that way I'm going to throw the ball everywhere. It's going to be really hard to control. Alright, I'm going to show you guys one more time. Lift the leg, step forward, and drive. Alright, awesome. Alright guys, and then the last part of this, we have to throw the ball and follow through. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys one time, and then I'll explain a little bit more. We get into our ready position, lift our leg, drive to the power position, and we're going to throw the ball and follow through. Alright, and when I follow through, I have about 70% of my weight on my left leg and 30% on my right leg, alright? And I want to make sure both sets of toes are pointing forward, so I'm throwing the ball nice and straight. Alright guys, again, it's going to look something like this. We'll come together, raise the leg, power position, follow through. Alright guys, so first you're going to do that without any baseball or anything in your hand. And I bet some of you guys are wondering, you're like, Coach, why do you have this towel around your neck? Well, first of all, it is really hot, but welcome to playing sports in Bangkok, Thailand. But also, we're going to use a towel because it's a really safe way to pretend like we're throwing inside without needing to use a tennis ball or a baseball, because that might accidentally slip out of our hands. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a towel, alright? So I'm going to hold the towel just like I'm holding a baseball, alright? If I have some big hands, I'm going to use 2 fingers across the towel. If I have some smaller hands, I can use 3 or 4 fingers. It doesn't really matter, however it feels most comfortable for you. For me, I like having 2 fingers, alright? I have grab the towel, put my fingers right in the middle, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend to throw using this towel, making sure I'm gonna snap it at the bottom every time. All right, so when I put all of these things together, lifting my leg, getting in the power position, and my follow through, now I'm gonna do it by pretending to throw using this towel. So I'm just something like this. Okay, when you get ready, lift the leg, power position, snap that towel forward. All right, very nice. You guys will notice when you use the towel, it gets a little bit heavier on your arm. It actually feels like you're holding something. All right, I'm gonna show you guys one more time. Lift the leg, power position, snap that towel at the bottom. Guys, this part's pretty important. If you're between the ages of maybe 10 to 12, I only want you to do this about 15 to 20 times per day. If you're a little bit older, maybe you're high school age or possibly a JV or varsity player, you can do this anywhere from 30 to 50 times per day. I don't want you guys to do any more than that, all right? Because you'll actually feel kind of the same as actually pitching in a game, depending how much effort you're putting into it. All right, guys, that is it for today's Panther baseball and softball training session. Guys, you did an absolutely amazing job today. Today we went over a nice dynamic warm-up. We did some hand-eye coordination drills. We reviewed what it's like to field a ground ball and some infield fielding drills. And then finally, I gave you guys a couple pitching drills that you can do. All right, guys, I love the effort that you guys gave me today, and I'm super happy that you decided to spend some of your time with me today. Guys, I know it's a crazy time with all this virtual learning and doing activities online, but you guys are doing an awesome job dealing with it, coming up with new and exciting ways, and making the best of the situation. So I just want to say I'm really proud of you guys. Keep making the best of the situation, and trust me, I am so excited, and I hope that we can get back on the baseball and softball field soon. So that's it for today, Panthers, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.